Brother McDowell, how are you, sir?
I'm fine, Chief. Thank you. I'm fine.
Man, it's been more than a year now, and I haven't had a chance to even catch up with you, let alone ask you some questions. So tell me basically, what have you been doing during this busy time of yours?
Well, I've completed 2 statues honoring 2 legendary civil rights women. First, I did Rosa Parks, that's now in front of the entrance at Alabama State University in Montgomery, commissioned by the SCLC women, Evelyn Lowry, and paid for by different foundations, including Dr. Bill and Camille Cosby.
And brother, that's some beautiful work too, let me tell you.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
Thank you. The other project that I just recently completed that would be of note is the one of they're calling her the First Lady of the Civil Rights Movement, Mrs. Coretta Scott King, the great Coretta Scott King. I'm honored to have been commissioned to do this piece. We understand that it's the first one of its kind ever of Mrs. Coretta Scott King, and it's going to be housed and erected in front of her birthplace in Marion, Alabama, next month on August the 26th, which is a Saturday, the last Saturday of August 2007, at 10:30 in the morning.
Okay. And
how,
let me ask you this before you go on. How in the world do you keep up with this stuff? Everybody is learning about the Ronald McDowell. Everybody's coming to you with all of these dreams, man, and aspirations that they've had, and asking you to do stuff, and you just keep on making people's lives better.
Well, first of all, I've always been taught, and I've learned, it's not what we take from this world, it's not what we gain from this world, but it's what we give back to the world. And because I was blessed at birth with this gift, I feel it would behoove me to continue to be of service to mankind, and especially to my black brothers and sisters and children and parents and grandparents, because the gift that I've been possessed with and blessed with, I want to share and always be able to commemorate the history of black Americans in this generation. And that's what artists are put in different cultures and different times, time lots or time spaces to do. We're here to commemorate, here to always remind the generations to come who we are and what we were.
Brother McDowell, you are internationally renowned, yet your feet are still planted solidly on the ground. How do you manage that?
Well, I think I get up every morning, I look at myself in the mirror and say, God, be a blessing to me today. Lord, I need you to bless me. Give me something to do. I think that by nature, I'm a workaholic. I believe that and know that. And number 2, I stay grounded because I learn from people. And nothing is, I don't look down on people. I look up to people like Oprah Winfrey, and people want to know why. You know, when I was at 2 things where Oprah was the MC recently. And just, I'm gonna make this brief, Chief. People that were with me in Chicago during this one particular time, well, why are you trying to go get a picture with her? Why are you, I said, Oprah has made accomplishments. She's one of the wealthiest people in the world and the first black billionaire. And I think people who work hard deserve accolades.
Absolutely.
You know, I'm gonna always remain humble. When I met Angela Bassett, Bill Cosby, Michael Jackson, I gave them their props. These people work hard every day. I work hard. When people get degrees, I always commemorate them. I always respect them. From an AA degree, a high school diploma, whom I've helped children get the high school diplomas in the past. You make accomplishments. You've reached your goals. And that's what I'm about. People are reaching their goals. And I want to always stay grounded and stay humble so that I could illustrate and record through my art some of these great accomplishments made by people, and especially African Americans.
You're also a very knowledgeable man, and it can't possibly be just because some teacher made you get it from the books in your past. What do you do to just keep yourself in touch with what's happening in God's world, man?
I read the Bible every day. I get up in the morning, I try to read the Bible. Sometimes my schedule is so hectic that I have to get up at 5 in the morning, and I go to bed sometime at 3 at night because I'm working constantly doing sculptures and paintings, but the God spirit that's in me. See, we have to teach our children soon they're born. Talk to them, not just about computers. You hear people in the news saying, well, I taught my son the computer when he was in the womb. But then teach him anything about God, anything about humility, anything about treating your fellow man as you would want them to treat you and better. I said, but my parents raised us with morals and values. It's certain things you don't say to people out of respect. It's certain things you don't do to people out of respect. And there's a line that everyone has that you don't cross, even with your closest friends. I have friends that ask me, well, why didn't you tell me you knew so-and-so and so-and-so? I said, because I respect our friendship. I would never tell you certain things that I feel that would hurt you. And that's how I keep humble and keep the God spirit in me and keep inspiration.